Here I go again. Tried one more chance, one more chance. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here this morning. I want to thank you so very much for stopping on this post. I want to ask you to use your imagination for a moment. Imagine, if you will, that you are suffering. I mean, you are really, really suffering. You're poor. You're basically homeless. And it seems like no one cares. And every place you walk with your head down. People think that you're feeling sad, but you're not walking with your head down because you're feeling sad. You're hoping that you run across some money or something in a bag that will make your situation in life a little bit better. And you keep on walking, but you don't see anything. And every now and then you might see something look like a quarter. And it might be a quarter. But what can you do with a quarter in the world today? And so you keep on walking, and then you walk up on a person that stops and says hello to you. And they ask you how you're doing. And you tell them the truth. You say, I'm doing, trying to make it. And then they look at you and tell you, I got something for you. And you look up because you don't believe it. But then you become receptive, and they reach out to give you something. And they give you something, and you look at it, and it makes your dream come true. It's something that you've missed most all your life, that somebody cared about you. They had observed you around in that area, and so they had made a plan, fixed up just for you, so you can have shelter that you can call your own. And in that shelter, they had food, so you wouldn't have to worry about being hungry. And not only that, when you went in there on the countertop, they had a reference there so you can go and apply for a job where other people have already been watching you and have saved that job for you. And all you got to do is just respond and take it. I mean, just the thought of that happening to you would bring tears to your eyes. And others who might know about your situation, observe it, and it would bring tears to their eyes. But then, let's look at this as another situation, if you can still use your imagination. Let's say you're on a plane, and this plane is crashing. It's falling 36,000 miles out of the sky, just falling. And everybody is panicking. Everybody knows what the future holds. And there you are. There you are. And that plane crashes. But there is not one scratch on you. When the plane is recovered, people find you under a seat. Not one scratch. And you're not a kid. You are an adult. Or maybe you find yourself in a situation where gangbangers or mobs or some crazy guy out trying to prove that he's a racist is out shooting. And bullets go all around you and don't touch you. Or maybe somebody don't like you and pour all kind of gasoline on you to burn you up. And as they're ready to throw that match on you, and you know what fire does, as they're ready to throw that match on you, somebody put it out. And because of that, you're saved. Can you imagine what it would be like to avoid that fire? Now look at here. On the one hand, somebody gave you something for your pain and your suffering. You don't have to be hungry, not now, because you've been given some love. On the other hand, where somebody was finna burn you up on a plane crash, you were about to die, but you don't have to now because somebody showed you some love. Now, isn't that wonderful? Now, if you saw that on a TV in a movie or something like that, I'm sure you couldn't hold back the tears. I know that because I couldn't hold them back. I saw it this morning. Let me see if this thing's still working. Yep, it's still working. I saw it this morning. And the tears from my face, from my eyes, they just running all down my face. Me, grown 73-year-old man, crying. I saw what I saw in this movie. But what I saw in the movie was the same thing that's happening in life. I saw in this life that we're living in, not just in America, but where human beings live. The plan that I share with you continuously, I've been doing it for 40 years, but over the past week, 2 weeks, that's all I've been talking about. Building your heaven. When I think about it, when I was looking at that movie, on the one hand, there are plans put in play that would bring not to just some, but to everyone, relief that that person was starving got when that blessing came to them. It's like in a restaurant, somebody give you a big tip, $300 tip, or somebody, you run into a friend and they're a millionaire and they want to bless you. Oh, you're excited. But this is what God, this is the plan that's been set up for you in your life. On the one hand, to never have to suffer, because that parent has prepared that the blessings will constantly be coming to you. All you have to do is walk in a certain path. And on the other hand, you know where Putin and over there killing all the Ukrainians, and places where wars taking place, places where people are getting guns, talking about vindicating, what they call it, patriotism. Patriotism, going out killing other people that you don't like, or threatening to kill other people that you don't like. And just think about that. With a system of government, that the same power that prepared that you would never have to be hungry took away that fear that you'll have to worry about your life being threatened. All you have to do is respect people as you want to be respected. Care for people. Understand that we are one together. And you never have to worry about that gun at the end. So your life is caught between living, not dying, not suffering from poverty or being a victim of some oppression. Just living. That's the life that I've been talking to you about, ladies and gentlemen, for so long. Look back at the past 5 or 6, and they will show you exactly how that thing works, how that path works. And if you don't try it, how you're going to live in the kind of world that you're living in today. And it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. The thing that the Democrats are trying to do now, trying to keep you from suffocating, trying to keep you from going under, it's not good enough. You need something that take you up. You need something that take you up, not just trying to stay afloat. And you better wake up. I've shared with you something that was beautiful for me this morning. It might be beautiful for you. Until next time, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.